Perfect. Look right above your head. You're going to see your animal spotting guide. There you go. You saw some animals. Smarty's over. I'm kidding. That'll help you identify many of the animals out on the reserve. And we're going to get started here in the Little Aturi Forest. Now this is a very big reserve after all, covering over 800 square acres. So we may not see every single animal up there on your spotting guide, but we may even see some more that aren't up there. So keep those cameras and video recorders on, ready to go. Now on the right there on the hill, you're going to see a copy. What other animal do you think you might be related to? Actually, the giraffe. Now on either side of the roadway, all scattered around up here, you're going to see bongo. They're the darker brown animals with horns. And bongo are known as the ghosts of the forest. They get their nickname because with their horns pointed backwards over their head, they move through the brush very quickly and quietly without getting caught on anything. And the one crossing the road, that's a female. Do you know how to tell? Look at her horns. You see how they point in? Male's horns point out. Now we'll kind of make our way down to the water here, see what other animals we can find. Across the water, laying down, there's a black rhino. Now, black rhino are a little smaller than their cousins, the white rhino. They get up to about 3,000 pounds. Unfortunately, though, they're a lot harder to find. There's fewer than 5,000 of them left in the entire world. They're being hunted and poached for their horns, which are made out of keratin. Now, up on the hill to the right there, you're also going to see those gray antelope. Those are greater kudu, and they're one of the tallest antelope species. Oh, but you know what? I've got an idea. Let's make our way down to the river that runs along the forest here. We usually have some really good luck finding even more animals hanging out down there. Actually, at the very bottom of the hill to the right, you're going to see a hippo just sticking up out of the water by those tree logs there. And hippos do spend most of their day in and under the water. They can actually hold their breath for up to 8 minutes. But, oh, look behind me on the left. There's some more here. Now, hippos are nocturnal. They'll come up out of the water at night, and they'll walk about 2 or 3 miles in search of food. Now though, if you look all over the island, you're going to see those pelicans. Those are pink-back pelicans. They get their name because the skin on their back will actually turn pink during mating season. So we're going to head around the corner and over one of the reserve's bridges. We're just going to take it pulley-pulley. And that's Swahili for very slowly. Oh, look down to the left though. Check out the Nile crocodile. Now, they average about 500 pounds and 16 feet long. They can be almost as long as a giraffe is tall. Well, we're actually going to leave the forest here in a moment. We're going to make our way out onto the open savanna. Well, this is kind of cool though. Look up ahead on the right. You see the big tree that kind of looks like it's growing upside down? That's actually a baobab tree. And they'll go leafless like that around 9 months out of the year to help conserve water. So they can store huge amounts of water in their trunk there. If you look carefully, you see the holes in the trunk of the tree? That's actually from elephants during the dry season. When there's no other water around, they'll poke holes in the trunk with their tusks, and then they'll drink the water that seeps out to help survive. So the tree is actually nicknamed the Tree of Life. As we head down the hill, this is my favorite view on the entire reserve, getting to look out over the savannah, because it stretches on for miles, and thousands of zebra and wildebeest will migrate through here every year. But lots of different animals like giraffes, elephants, and lions, they live on the savannah year-round. Actually, if you look off the distance in the trees, you can see a giraffe walking right there. Now, they do tend to stick out a little bit. They are the tallest land animal. They get up to 18 to 20 feet tall, fully grown. But even a little baby giraffe is about 6 feet tall at birth. Make sure you guys keep looking all around. You never know where animals might be hiding. Ooh, like back on the hill to the left there, you're going to see some African wild dogs. Now, they're also called the painted dogs. The really cool thing about them, though, is that no two coat patterns are the same. They can actually identify each other by their coat patterns. But don't let their cute size fool you, though. They're one of the most successful hunters in all of Africa, even more than the lion. So they will chase their prey down until it collapses from exhaustion. To give you an idea, lions only have about a 25 to 30% success rate when they're hunting. The African wild dogs, between 80 and 90. But if you look to the left here, you're going to see some sable antelope laying down back there. And they're actually the symbol of the Harambe Reserve. And we were established back in 1971. But the word Harambe is Swahili. It means to come together. It was our mission and our goal to come together with the locals and help protect many of these critically endangered and threatened animals. Can anyone tell me what the orange mounds are that we're passing? Any guesses? Close, they're termite mounds. So they're made out of termite, dung, dirt, saliva, all sorts of fun stuff. Although they are as hard as concrete, and large animals like giraffe and even elephants will use them as scratching posts. That being said, giraffe, even from here, you can tell are big animals, right? Yep. And do you think they eat a lot of food? They do actually. Giraffe will spend around 20 hours out of their day eating. So they're pretty much either eating, sleeping, or walking to food. And you can also see some wildebeest on the top of the hill there. Now, they live in the most densely packed groups of any mammal next to humans. And fun fact, wildebeest are also called gnu, G-N-U, for the noise gnu that they make. Yeah, just in case you're ever up really late at night wondering what noise a wildebeest makes, yeah, it's gnu.
The one sitting down, it's like, what do you want from me?
That's pretty young.
Yeah. He's still like 10 feet tall.
Keep looking in the tall grass because lots of different little animals love to blend in and hide. Up on top of the dirt road, let me get around the corner here, you're going to see some tiny brown, black, and white gazelle. Those are springbok, and they're one of the smallest gazelle species. They only get to be about 3 feet tall. However, those little guys can actually run 50 to 60 miles an hour, almost as fast as a cheetah. and leap about 14 feet in the air when they're running. Those little guys could actually jump clear over our truck if they wanted to. So they may be tiny, but they are incredibly compact and powerful. Now, a little bit bigger though is actually the elephant that's on the hill straight ahead here. Now, that's a male elephant though. He's kind of hanging out there by himself. Males leave the herd when they reach adulthood.
It's a baby. Oh, look at the baboon. Look at him. He's pretty impressive. Closer view of the Springbok.